What is up, everyone? And if you haven't watched our video before this one, you need to watch that, because that goes over two different categories that you can have knee pain in, either hyper or hypomobility. You're having too much range of motion or not enough. So we're going to go over if you don't have enough range of motion at the knee, or if you notice some restrictions going on there. So we're going to go over 3 drills that are some of our favorite drills to improve that knee range of motion. All right, so the first drill that we're going to do is something called a couch stretch. This is one of our all-time favorite drills. It's super effective, super efficient, really easy to do. All you need is a wall, couch, ottoman, chair, whatever you have available to you. But the big thing here is that we want to get our knee completely flat against the wall. This is one mistake that we see made all the time. Instead of coming in here, trying to get your knee away from that wall so that you can stand up nice and straight, it kind of puts you, see I'm in this extended position here, or lordotic position with my back extended. That can cause some stress on the low back. It doesn't quite target the quad quite as much. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to get that knee completely flat against the wall here. And then I'm just going to engage my glutes, give a good, kind of tuck my tail between my legs essentially. I'm just going to engage right here and hold that position. You should feel that nice strong stretch right here in the front of the quad, okay? If that's not enough, then you can definitely take that step up forward here, and again, re-engage your glutes, squeeze your hips forward, and try to act like you're tucking the tail between your legs. And then if that's not enough, you can always do this and then re-engage those glutes there, okay? Now, the next thing that we're gonna do, that's great for opening up the front of this muscle here, called your quadriceps, or your rectus femoris in particular. It kind of crosses both the knee and the hip. That's why it's really important to get that knee up against the wall. Now, another aspect in not having a good enough knee range of motion, so if you try to do that test where you brought your leg to or try to get your calf to your thigh, and you weren't able to get it there, that could come from the joint itself. All of our joints have something called a capsule around them, so this drill is going to be to kind of get you to be able to kind of target that capsule more than the actual muscles around the capsule, okay, around the knee joint. So all you need, you can roll up like a washcloth or a hand towel. We're going to use some Jill Miller yoga tune-up balls here, but you're going to simply get this ball or get a washcloth, whatever you're using, right behind your knee joint. Okay, so you're going to try to tuck it in there as deep as you can. What will happen is a lot of people try to get it too low. That's not what you want. You want it right in that knee joint there. And then I'll switch over this way so you can see. And then what you're going to do is you're simply going to get in kind of like an all-4 position here, and you're just going to simply rock back on that knee here, okay, and then come back up. You're going to rock on back again. You're going to feel a slight pressure like right here in the front of the knee, because we're actually trying to gap this knee joint here. We're trying to create a little bit of space so that we can open up that capsule, okay? Another way to do that, if that's too intolerable for you, for that pressure on your calf, you can come back this way and you kind of do the same thing. You tuck that washcloth or balls, whatever you're going to use, and you kind of pull down on your shin this way to create this gapping effect at the knee, okay? And then the last thing that we need to focus on, and this is something that gets missed quite a bit when we start talking about knee pain, is actually hamstring strength, or hamstring mobility in this case. So one of my favorite drills to work on posterior chain of that hamstring mobility is going to be something called a posterior hip opener. We're just going to need a band for this one. You can you don't need a rig. You can throw this band into a door frame. It should hold out just fine. But what you're going to do is you're going to get this band high up into your hip joint, take a step forward, and then you're going to get into like a sprinter stance position. So imagine like Usain Bolt getting ready to go off on a 100-meter dash. He's going to put his hands down on the track, just like you're going to do here. And now what I want you to do is just try to bring your hips straight up towards the ceiling and then back down. We're trying to straighten out this knee here, boom, and back down. And then what that's going to be really effective at is, again, opening up that hamstring, but not just your hamstring, your sciatic nerve, your capsule a little bit as well. It kind of hits the trifecta of what we're trying to look at there. So give those 3 drills a shot. If you notice your knee's not moving quite as well as it should, or if you kind of couldn't hit those mobility tests that we went over in the previous video, give those drills a shot and let us know what you think. Thanks.